This video will show you how to use comments and add them to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Here you have a basic web page and it uses HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And here you see the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript on that page. But one of the things you might notice is that this page is pretty hard to figure out. And as it gets more and more complicated, it's going to get more and more difficult to figure out. If you didn't write this page, you might find it very difficult to manage it if it were handed to you. And this is really true when you get to sites that are huge, thousands and thousands of pages. If you have to come in and edit a page and you've never seen it before, you don't know where the sections are or whatever, it can be very difficult to figure things out. So it's a good idea to get in the habit of using comments so that you can help yourself in the future when you come in and edit this page in a year and a half, or to help other teammates who've never edited at all. So the easiest way to add a comment is in HTML, and you just add a tag just like you normally would, only you start it with an exclamation point or bang. Then you put 2 hyphens or dashes, and then you type what you want in your comment. Then when you're done writing your comment, you put 2 more dashes and a closing tag. And there you have a comment in HTML. As you saw when I was typing it, everything inside the comment tags goes grayed out in my HTML editor. It stops getting grayed out down here when it experiences another closing comment tag. So that's another thing you can use them for, is to actually erase blocks of code without removing them from the document completely. But we don't want to remove that code, so we're going to leave it in there. Then you can also comment CSS. CSS is fairly easy to comment, but it does use a different style of comment. So if we come into here and we put a comment, the way you put a comment is you put a slash and then a star, and the same way that my editor grayed out everything below it, it's going to gray out all the CSS below it because this is a CSS comment. And then when you want to close your comment, you add a star and then another slash. So you're containing your comment within a slash star star slash structure. Then the last thing you might want to need to comment is your JavaScript. And you've already actually experienced a little bit of JavaScript commenting because we had to put a comment, an HTML comment around your JavaScript in order to hide it from mobiles or browsers. But one of the things you also have to do is add these 2 slashes. The 2 slashes are a JavaScript comment. Now they act slightly different from HTML and CSS comments in that they're a single line comment. So as you see when I type them, it doesn't gray out everything below it because this comment only applies to the current line. JavaScript also allows you to comment with CSS style comments, to comment everything between the lines. As with CSS, to close it, you put in a star slash. Note that my editor adds the automatic indenting and star for me. That's not required to create a JavaScript comment. I can get rid of them. It's just something that my editor does to make it easier for me. So then let's save the document, and when I reload the page, nothing changes. And that's because comments are not displayed on the website. So they allow you to make comments inside of your code that your customers don't see. And that's how you add HTML, CSS, and JavaScript comments.